Hello and welcome to another tutorial of Solidity Do It Yourself. In this video, we are going to talk about how to call a Solidity script from another Solidity script. So in the last set of videos, we have been creating this first Solidity contract, and I want to create another contract that can call this contract. So I'm going to create a contract. I'm going to call it as second solidity.sol. As you know, extension is going to be sol. And then I'm going to write a contract that calls the first solidity. So let me show you how to do that. Pragma Solidity 0.8.8 version. This is the version that we are going to be using. Now, import dot / first solidity dot sol means that I am including the code from this contract in my second solidity contract, right? So everything what you have written here in this contract, the entire thing is going to be imported and included as part of this contract. Next, I'm going to write a new contract second solidity contract. You can name it whatever contract you would like to. And I'm going to call first solidity public, and I'm going to create an instance of that first solidity. That means it's a variable that reflects this contract. So instance first solidity is a variable of first solidity contract. It's a type. Remember how did we do the data types in this program? Like universal int, boolean, string. This is a variable that is an instance of this first solidity. Now, next, let's write a function to initiate or call the first solidity to create a contract. So number one, function, create first solidity is the function, and public, and then instance first solidity, which is the variable. I'm going to say new first solidity. That means it's going to create a new instance of this solidity. And please don't forget the round braces here and here. I'm going to close this, and I'm also going to close. And by the way, our naming convention was to use first letter smaller caps, and then so I'm going to change this function here, and we are ready. So a quick one, import the variable and then the function. These are the three steps that create it. Now let me show you how to debug and run it. So I'm going to go here, select 8.8, say compile, and it's compiled. Make sure that you are selected the second solidity.sol, go back in here, and then deploy. So while deploying, I'm still using the remix, and I can see from the list second solidity versus first. I can change it, and I click on deploy. As soon as I could say deploy, you see this contract is being deployed here, and then you can go in here and see this create first solidity is the function, and instance is the first solidity of the instance of first solidity. So if I click on this, you can see the address, because this is a contract. First solidity is a contract. That means it'll have an address. This address is blank, all zeros, because there is no, we haven't called this function yet. As soon as I click on this, the function is created. The second solidity has run this function to create a new first solidity contract, and click on instance. You would see that this is your address of the contract that was created. Now, if you go take this and go to, I mean, we are running on the remix, but if you are doing it on Ethereum or any other testnet, if you take this address, you will have that contract deployed. The use case of this particular logic is when you have a very complicated Solidity script, which you want to break and make it more modular and more friendly to read, you can use this. Or I mean, I don't have to use really import. I can copy entire this contract, whatever it is, and just replace it with import function. It's going to look big and chunky, the code, and therefore, in order to have a very modular, readable code, this is what you would do. So again, this is available on the GitHub link, which is in the video description section below. Please work on it, and I hope this video was useful for you. Thank you.